Hey, yo, what is up? New day, new tank. And I heard you guys like the Leopard or the Leopard PTA. I've got some news for you. There's a new tank out in Super Test. A tank destroyer that is based off the Leopard, or maybe even the Leopard PTA, I don't know. But basically this is the tank destroyer from the German tech line called the KJpz Tango 3, and this is basically a Leopard PTA with less speed, less agility, and even less armor, but it has a more accurate gun. So everything you like in Leopard PTA, they just made it a little bit better. Now, in my opinion, I don't know if I would give up the mobility and agility of a Leopard PTA, because that's what its strength is. But imagine getting a more accurate gun than a Leopard PTA. Imagine what you can do with a platform like this. Now, Wargaming knows for a fact that the Leopard PTA or the Leopard Tech 3 or all the Leopard tanks, people like these tanks, people play these tanks, and they're gonna be popular. And I have no doubt that this new KJpz Tango 3 is going to be a very popular tank. Even though it's a tank destroyer, it is more of a hybrid tank. I would say this is a medium tank destroyer, more medium tank than tank destroyer. Some of the stats are still unreleased yet, but this is the latest update. And the only thing missing that we don't know about is the moving penalties or the moving gun dispersion values. So what we do know is if you were driving a Leopard PTA, your moving dispersion wasn't that good. It was 0.20, which means you probably need to run some kind of vertical stabilization or IRM, or the new experimental equipment, which is a turbo and vertical stabilization. You would need some of that because of that moving dispersion penalty of 0.20. However, this tank has an incredible fast aim time, 1.53 seconds aim time, with a dispersion of 0.27. You do not need improved aim. Accuracy is already there. Now, if they manage to do something about the moving penalties, let's say hypothetically the moving dispersion is going to be 0.14 or 0.15, that would probably mean you won't need any kind of vertical stabilizers. You can just run other kind of equipment on this tank. So very interesting tank. Basically, it's like a Leopard PTA with 420 alpha, 268 penetration on the stock AP shells, and 326 penetration on the premium shells. As like the Leopard PTA, you are getting 1400 meters per second on APCR shell velocity. This is shell velocity like a laser. If you're familiar with the Leopard PTA, basically you click and your shell is just immediate reaction. You feel like you have no latency, no lag at all. Your shell just gets there as soon as you click your fire button. That is of course the premium shells. The standard shells, you're still getting pretty good shell velocity, only I think something like 1200, which is still very good for standard AP shells, and you get the 268 penetration for AP shells. At tier 9, it is very workable and very good. But like I was saying, this thing has, of course, it's a tank destroyer. It's going to have less agility and less speed compared to a Leopard PTA. So you're going to have lower power to weight ratio, but it's still not like, I wouldn't say it's bad power to weight ratio. It is 17.07 power to weight ratio on a 50 ton tank. I think the Leopard is a 40 ton tank with a 20 power to weight ratio. So you can see the Leopard PTA is going to have better agility, better mobility there. But the traverse on this tank, the hull traverse is 41.72 degrees, very quick on its feet. If you're going to wiggle left and right, it's going to be very fast. In fact, it's going to be almost as fast as the Leopard PTA. Leopard PTA is about 46 hull traverse, 46 degrees per minute or per second or whatever. And this one is 41.72. So I wouldn't say it is going to be sluggish. It is going to be quick on its feet, but because of its power to weight ratio, heavier tank and 850 horsepower, it is not going to be medium tank or light tank kind of agility, but the hull is going to be able to traverse pretty quickly. You can get out of trouble pretty quickly. It is not a slow tank by any means, and this is one of the reasons why I am super excited about this tank destroyer, because it is only tank destroyer in name, but at heart it's going to be a medium tank. If you like Leopard tanks, if you like Leopard PTAs, if you like any kind of medium tank that's gonna have a super accurate gun, this is definitely going to be on your radar. Obviously it's a tier 9, it's going to be some kind of reward tank, some kind of token tank, maybe some kind of battle pass tank, I'm not sure, but obviously it's a tier 9, so we know what it probably is going to be. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video and took some useful information. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.